Hello friends, welcome to my Princess Diana channel. Before moving on to the video, if you are not subscribed to my channel, do not forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, so let's move on to the video. Failure. Meghan bought a jam at a farmer's market. That is the perfect beginning for this event in Hong Kong. Now we can proceed to the topic of today's meeting. Good ganders, you say. This one is going to be tough. When the dish gets intense, and the sauce fight, the plates fly and the jam jars get thrown. Courtesies of the Daily Mail, of course. That is how you know that something really pisses her off, and touches the never when the secret advertiser comes out to play. I thought when I heard source it was Meghan or Plastic Man, since you two love being the secret source most of all. So. The source comes back with a clapback because they just can't have it. Can they? Look at King Charles selling funds for a good cause and the guys are too jealous not to make his shares soar. And of course, they had to say it was actually Meghan's production at her $14 million Montecito home. They had to mention that number, didn't they? Do you see the pattern? They want to destroy even the charm of deeds done by King Charles. I just want you to pay attention to the left picture. The sales are actually pretty high, mainly because, to be honest, we all despise Harold in disguise. I'm very happy about how everything is happening, and how the public actually supports the monarchy and King Charles doing right things. Every penny from the profit is going to charity. To Catherine, Princess of Wales, and those causes he is very passionate about. And these are shipped worldwide. An extra big video coming on this one. I'm very excited about it because it just backfired, and it's going to backfire even harder. The people are not showing the disgust only by rating them down, they also show it by purchasing altogether. That's why they had to come up with their own stories and clap back, denying that something that is slowly but certainly becoming King Charles's sign feature are classificants. I have no opinion on it. Just shameful hypocrisy and same old history of poor decision-making. Their truth is apparent to everyone, and have carefully grown tired of their conduct. The turn of events comes when their ally was literally screaming that King Charles and Princess Catherine were slandering them for no apparent cause. Regarding the apparent uncomfortable question of her peculiar parental experience, these two opt to keep a low profile when it comes to the awkward case. However, they are quite lovely about the absurd situation involving the jam. They do not merely anger but are completely futile. Now, into the primary controversy, the royal jam fight. While this expression is inadequately stated, it seems like there is little interest in the alternative side. A source that has long been acquainted with her shared, Meghan's jam is 100% genuine. But let's face it, 100% authentic is probably not a word to use while describing Meghan Markle. Just observe her actions, speeches and pursuits. She clearly varies to persons of differing origins and situations, but she frequently fails. It is vital to examine not just family connections but also interactions with the remaining Catherine's family. Their literature has always contained drought primarily from the open on both of their sides. Another aspect that arises skepticism worthiness of Harry and Meghan's image is how the two treat Meghan's relatives. The coverage has largely been dominated by tense and divisive interactions and disagreements in public spaces. The complexity of the family dynamic exposes them to a contradictive role that first taints their image. The story gets even more complicated as one moves to the second factor, their love for Africa. While the couple has declared love for the region on numerous occasions, their lack of quick responses on the proposed park in Botswana raises doubts. They have also been vocal about preserving wildlife and conservation despite green spaces in their homes. Therefore, their inaction regarding the neglected initiative explains how one might doubt their dedications to the initiative. Secondly, marriage to a powerful and influential prince has been a great pillar of Meghan's public image. Nonetheless, evidence shows that the lavish lip service has more backlash than implementations. For instance, Meghan admits that she supports other women, but still marginalizes persons who are women. These incongruencies make her feminism rhetoric superficial and open to criticism. Moreover, Meghan has recently unveiled her strawberry jam, or has she? In other terms, calling it a launch is commercially offensive since she randomly introduced it to social media, giving the impression it was more of a hoax than genuine launch. This can hardly be seen as a product launch, passing a jar of jam to several individuals, including the questionable photos. In addition, the speculation that the images are not genuine only adds to the doubts in Meghan's potential. The way Meghan and Harry tried to rationalize their decision to source the fruit for their jam seems insufficient. For instance, the claim that their mansion in Montecito is a source of their train of homegrown produce is unconvincing. It is hard to believe that the situation is genuinely so, especially considering Meghan is known for her control tendencies and perfectionism. It is easy to imagine her being involved in every step of the production, as she has demonstrated such a level of engagement in her previous ventures. In contrast, the apparent outsourcing 9BNG of the fruit for King Charles's Highgrove organic strawberry preserves increases the source's credibility. The key difference here is where the benefits go to. While King Charles directs them to charity funding, Meghan's and Harry's endeavor features a visible intent of personal benefit. It is the bottom line that makes the difference in the two cases classical, and it reveals their familial differences. The King Charles scenario is an ethical one, while Meghan and Harry reveal their financial and personal interests. Instead of following the lead of what King Charles has achieved, and rather than appreciating the competitiveness and well-intended charity impacts, they opt for petty forms of undermining the royal family. The pattern is familiar since it reflects everything they have overwhelmingly been working against. There is a fascinating contrast between King Charles and Meghan's undertakings with the jam. What have been Duchy of Cornwall estates established for a few decades that have been popular and are the ones doing well. Moreover, her clear attempts to imitate King Charles for his success make her seem even lamer and faker. Not even the jam she had launched was something real. How can she operate even a smooth project outside the public's eye? It shows the level of dishonesty and incapability Meghan is able to acquire in a relatively short time. The products of King Charles continue to sell well, highlighting Meghan's inferior imitation. Meghan's jealousy and resentment towards the royal family are evident, despite her efforts to shift focus by mentioning the success of the UK version of the American Riviera orchard. Her desperate strive for relevance only emphasizes her insignificance. King Charles' brand thrives, making significant contributions to charitable causes, while Meghan's petty actions only distance her from public support. The contrast between King Charles's dignified philanthropy and Meghan's self-serving behavior is glaring. While King Charles' Highgrove brand prospers, Meghan's attempts to smear his reputation only expose her own deficiencies. It's evident that King Charles and his supporters prioritize positive impact, while Meghan and Harry are consumed by trivial grievances. Their conduct during the jam affair reinforces their true character. Moving on to a more contentious topic, a high-profile legal case in America now involves Prince Harry unexpectedly. This situation may be one he wishes to avoid, as it relates to events hosted by P. Diddy. To clarify, Prince Harry is not implicated in any wrongdoing. He has been identified as a guest at these events, which are now under a serious criminal investigation. The mention of his name in the court documents has caused a stir, particularly since the documents initially referred to famous individuals without directly naming them. The reference to international dignitaries like British royal Prince Harry stood out among them. They could have simply labeled him as a foreign prince or a member of royalty, considering the many royal figures worldwide. Let's explore further the complexity surrounding Prince Harry's involvement in the legal case associated with Pete. The case has attracted significant attention, not only due to the participation of well-known celebrities but also because of the potential impact on Prince Harry, a member of the British royal family. The decision to explicitly name Prince Harry in the court papers has led to speculations about any potential ties or engagements. Given Prince Harry's stature and public visibility, his connection to such a case naturally garners interest and scrutiny. What remains unclear is the rationale behind singling him out from the assorted individuals mentioned in the legal proceedings. One theory proposes that Prince Harry's name was spotlighted to generate broad media coverage and public interest in the case. As a widely recognized public figure, any association with controversial events or legal issues is destined to draw attention. By referencing Prince Harry, those involved in the case may have been aiming to rewritten text. The consequences of this action reach far beyond just publicity for FEMA. When Prince Harry is associated with a high-profile legal case, it can greatly impact his reputation and public image. Even though he is not directly implicated in any misconduct, the mere reference to his name in relation to the case could harm his reputation and prompt inquiries about his affiliations. Moreover, the lack of a response or statement from Prince Harry or his representatives has fueled speculation and uncertainty. In situations like these, swift and decisive action is often necessary to address any potential damage to one's reputation. The absence of such a response from Prince Harry's camp has left many wondering about the reasons behind their silence and the potential implications for his image. Some speculate that Prince Harry's silence may be part of a larger strategy to carefully manage his public image and mitigate any negative fallout from the case. In recent months, Prince Harry has been increasingly selective about his public appearances and media engagements, opting for controlled environments where his message can be carefully curated and controlled. The heightened stage management of Prince Harry's public appearances, including limited public access and increased security measures, suggests a desire to maintain tight control over his public image. This strategic approach may reflect a broader effort to navigate the complexities of his transition away from royal duties and establish a new identity in the public eye. Ultimately, the inclusion of Prince Harry's name in the P. Diddy court case raises intriguing questions about the intersection of celebrity privacy and legal matters. As the case unfolds and more details emerge, it remains to be seen how Prince Harry and his team will navigate this challenging situation and protect his reputation in the face of mounting scrutiny and speculation. It's evident that Prince Harry's public appearances are meticulously managed and heavily scripted, leaving little room for spontaneous interactions or genuine expressions. The controlled nature of these appearances reflects a concerted effort to craft and maintain a carefully curated image, shielded from any potential embarrassment or negative publicity. With concerns about public scrutiny and potential disruptions during public engagements, Prince Harry's appearances are orchestrated to avoid any unexpected or uncomfortable moments. The focus is on projecting a flawless image and controlling the narrative rather than fostering genuine connections or interactions with the public. This heightened level of control over Prince Harry's public image is indicative of a broader strategy aimed at rebranding and reshaping his identity post-royalty. However, the artificiality of these orchestrated appearances has led to perceptions of insincerity and inauthenticity, both for Prince Harry and his wife, Meghan. Despite their efforts to break free from the constraints of royal life, Prince Harry and Meghan find themselves constrained by a different set of expectations and pressures. Their collaboration with Netflix on upcoming productions, such as the Polo-themed projects, is seen as an attempt to carve out new opportunities in the entertainment industry. However, even in these endeavors, questions remain about the sincerity and authenticity of their motives. The spectacle of their appearances at charity events and polo matches, captured by Netflix cameras, raises doubts about the genuine nature of their public personas. While they may strive to present themselves as a happy and united couple, their facades revealing glimpses of the underlying tensions and dynamics within their relationship. These candid moments offer a contrast to the carefully curated image they seek to project, highlighting the complexities and challenges they face in navigating their public roles and personal lives. As Prince Harry and Meghan continue to navigate their post-royal journey, they must grapple with the delicate balance between maintaining their privacy and managing public expectations. Undoubtedly, their appearances are controlled, which illustrates the struggles the couple has with redefining their identities and constructing their public image in a world constantly antagonizing and critiquing. Therefore, it is reasonable not to trust in the love of Prince Harry and Meghanship due to the organized nature of their public appearances and a discrepancy in their public personas during photographs and private moments. Clearly, while their public persona is well put together, the couple's unity or affection seems staged. Additionally, it is notable that Meghan always insisted on being both slightly ahead of Prince Harry in photos and being central to people's focus at the charity event for the Centre Bali. Indeed, Meghan wants people to look at her and strengthen her image rather than support the project or attend the well-being of people. On top of that, while other celebrities' kids were present at the event, the hosts made sure Prince Harry and Meghan's own children did not attend. Therefore, it is easy to see that the couple does not value gathering with the family as much as being seen in the press. It is valid to think that Meghan might have narcissistic tendencies, as you pointed out, considering that she would not let Prince Harry work on his independent projects. However, excessive security surrounding Prince Harry and Meghan, even at a gathering intended to honor their charity, such as having an armed guard, feels thoroughly out of place. It doubles down on their aloof, privileged image, which makes them appear removed from the daily reality of regular folks as well as their worries. In summary, your analysis highlights the artificial, performative character of Prince Harry and Meghan's public personas, calling into question the authenticity of their motivations and actions. It demonstrates the necessity for greater openness and authenticity in their public activities rather than the phony appearance they now project. Your criticism of Prince Harry and Meghan's most recent activities strikes me as legitimate. It is apparent that their excessive security requirements are pushing the envelope, given their reputation as an aloof and self-entitled couple. To create a series about polo, a game that is linked with privilege and excessive wealth, seems out of touch with the modern era and too sensitive to the target Netflix TV show audience. Rather than promoting meaningful causes or highlighting specific societal issues, Prince Harry might use his TV show to document philanthropy and humanitarian work. This has been demonstrated, for example, by Centre Bali. He could do so by using his access to engage through television shows with a much larger audience and fostering meaningful dialogue on global challenges. In the same way that Meghan's cooking and gardening show is unlikely to resonate with audiences other than her dedicated fan base. Celebrating the beautiful and the nice things about domestic life and friendship is a treat, but it's critical that the people watching as their audience believes even if they can't get the outfit. Your commentary underscores the need for Prince Harry and Meghan to redefine their public engagements and consider projects that reflect the shared values and interests of the public. Through prioritizing authenticity and relevance, the couple has a golden chance to increase the relevance and impact of their work. This is quite remarkable. Meghan, a noted one-woman wrecking ball, has been infamous for exploiting and tossing away people and has decided to base a program on entertaining and friendships. The presence of her name among this list is astonishing. The mind boggles. What else did Prince Harry and Meghan propose to Netflix in their brainstorming sessions? What proposals did the firm reject, landing the couple with this and one other program as the sole available ones? Their contract reaches 2025, and it appears as though their work product has run out. Live to Lead, their previous attempt, barely made a splash. Many individuals are still perplexed about its subject, yet Sit at the Convenience of Your Couch and Listen to Us Chat was practically custom-made for them. Meghan does not score highly on the likability meter. If one listens to her speak, she is unable to continue a discussion about anything other than herself. Whether she is behaving as a victim on a feminist panel or accepting a token of decorum at the OYW summit, everything was about her and how amazing or terrible her life was. Given the overcrowded field of cooking and gardening programs, it is unclear how Meghan's show could distinguish itself from the thousands of other offerings. Indeed, Netflix seems to have accepted their fate in this regard and serves token projects to the Sussexes until their contract expires. It is dubious that they would ever recover their investment, but they desperately try to save face with whichever content the couple is willing to produce. That's it for our video, my friends. I hope you have liked it. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments, and like the video. If you haven't done so yet, if you want to be first to be informed about my content, please subscribe to the channel and make sure you turn on notifications. Thank you for spending this time with me. Take care of yourself and stay healthy. I'll see you in the next one.